Hi everyone, forgive my ringing earrings. Today I'm going to just do a quick introduction tutorial into foundation. I'm going to be using this e.l.f. Minerals foundation. It's fairly new, so this is the pot it comes in, just like that. And you'll see on the inside it has a little sort of grid, and to get, so that you don't just stuff it straight into the mineral, turn it over and tap it a few times and tap it back on the top. Open it up and you'll see some has been deposited in there, and that should be enough to get you going with. Put your brush in and swirl it around, really work it in and force it up the brush, and that sort of makes sure that it doesn't all just splodge straight onto your face. Then begin wherever you like and softly just begin to work it and move it all around the face. The only thing to note is that if you're going to go out and the last thing to do is your makeup, just put a towel over your shoulders or something like that, just to protect you from any of the sort of fallout that you will get from using a mineral like this. Just, you know, either keep your dressing gown on or towel over your shoulders, something like that. So once you've used up that amount, do it again. That's just me banging the back. A bit like a magic trick. And start again. A kabuki brush is also really good for this, but I'm just using a big powder brush, holding it down at the bottom and swirling it around like this. And just keep going until you've built up a layer that gives you a nice base. So this is quite new, this foundation, and I wasn't taken with minerals, I have to say. I found them too dusty, and they go all over the place, and the colours weren't quite warm enough for my skin. Okay, we're nearly there. Just going to do it one more time, just around the nose. And sort of under the chin. It's just sort of brought a bit of a brightness to the face. Just keep going, cover up anything that you want to cover up. Work it into the hairline like this, and I think that's the other thing I like about minerals, is you don't end up with that sort of tide mark that you have to sponge in or work in with a brush. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is take this concealer. Same deal, tap it to get what you want. And I'm actually going to use this concealer brush. It's dry and clean. You don't want it if it's had stuff already on it. And just pop it under the eye, or wherever you want to. You might not need it under the eye, like this. Pick it up and pop it where you need it and just dab. Again, that's another thing I like about minerals, is that you don't have to drag your skin around to put it on. Literally it's just popping on the top. Because I know we're all tempted to just sort of whack on some cream and just pull it around our face. But this is much gentler. Literally just dabbing. And you can see that that's looking good already. Now I put a bit down here just to, if I've got any redness on the cheeks. And here. Other good places are around the nose and the chin. It's down the nose like this. Anywhere that you feel you need an extra bit of coverage. There we go. And then finally, just take your big fluffy brush and just very gently dust anything that's you feel is excessive off the skin. The next thing I'm going to do is I've got some of this Benefits show-offs. It's literally just a powder, a very fine powder with sort of iridescent properties to it. And I'm just tapping it under the eye like this, and a bit under the eyebrow bone. That's not so important. And you can see that's really sort of lightened it up under there. And you only need the very tiniest bit, just under the eye. Just adds a little bit, counteracts any darkness that you have under there, and sort of illuminates the face a bit. I'm running it along the top of the cheekbone, just slightly above, because my blusher will go here, just to add a little bit of extra. Just brush gently to get rid of any excess that you may have put on. That's okay, and just literally run with the fingers to check it's everywhere it needs to be. So I've got some mineral blush here as well. You can't use a cream on top of a mineral powder because it will just go all cakey and won't look great. So just tap some into the top, pick it up with your brush, sort of force it up and into the brush and tap off any excess and place it along the cheek, just under where we put that illuminating powder. Work it up and in. And that's how to give yourself a healthy glow rather than rosy cheeks. You just want a bit of a healthy glow. You can see the difference, it's picking it up quite nicely. And this one is called Joy, also by e.l.f. I'm just working it gently into the cheekbone, like this. My hair is a little bit wet, so I've had to put it back to sort of stop it going everywhere. Just check that they're the same. And I'll come in a bit closer so you can see. That looks really, really nice. It's picking up the light and looks nice and warm. And that's what you want. So that's the base that I use, minerals wise.